How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. What about you?
Yes, me too. Are you not? Are you free today?
Yes, I got a sick day at my work because I feel a little bit sick, and that's why I stayed at home.
Okay. And did you go to hospital or you will just stay home for one day?
No, we have 5 days in a year, which we can use for such sick days.
Okay.
If you're not
If you are not really sick, little bit.
yes, not hard sick, but you feel not better, not good, and you can stay at home um, to,
To get better. To get better.
yes, and to relax maybe a little bit and to save yourself.
What a European system, really. You don't see it often in Russian companies at all. If you are sick, or you stay, or you go to job, it doesn't matter how sick you are, or you should go to hospital to take this this document, this sick list,
Yes.
to prove that you are sick. So it's nice you have this chance. Is it not too early for you, half nine?
What?
Is it not too early for you?
No, I'm always wake up maybe at 6 or half past or 7, not later.
And in the weekend, do you sleep late?
No, it's my regular ratio maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, for me it's the same. I never slept. I have never slept till 9, I think, really, because for me maximum time is 8 o'clock, and then I already feel that half of the day is yes, finished, and I will lose all the weekend, or I will lose all the day and have some. And really, I cannot understand people who can sleep till afternoon or till 12. Really, I never understand this thing.
It's absolutely the same, like, it's absolutely like me, because, but my husband, like sleep, early, not to, afternoon, but maybe to 10 o'clock or to 11 o'clock, and, I walk and I go into house and, try to, wake him up.
Yeah, for me it's the same, really. No, sometimes I'm kind and I close the door, but most of the times I try to show that there are so much things to do in life that there is no time to sleep.
My husband very eats, and I always try to cook something tasty, and when he smell air, he wake up and say, okay, I'm going for breakfast.
Okay, nice. I will not write this mistake, just he likes eating, да? He likes to
Yes, he likes eat.
Yes. Представляем likes, да? Not to eat.
Yes.
Eat. Okay, now, so we are similar in these things. Okay, good. How is the weather in Minsk?
Today we have some raining, and we don't have shine in the sky, but it's more warm than in previous days. And tomorrow we will have good weather with the sun, with sun shining, and it will be 8 or 10 degrees.
And when did the spring start in Belarus?
It's not regular.
What is the date?
It's not regular date because we have 1 year when spring starts in February, but in March, in the middle of March, we have large snow, and it's snow mountains. I don't know, suburbs. And it was really awful because all people had their winter clothes, and they were ready for spring, but it's suddenly suddenly started snowing.
Yes.
And мы не были готовы.
We were not ready. We were not ready.
We didn't were ready.
No. We were not ready. I am ready. I am not ready. And we were not ready.
We were not ready. And in this year, spring start maybe in the end of February. Yes, it's.
Sorry. And how is it officially? Is it from 1st March or is it later? Officially. How is it officially? When does the spring start? Officially. Is it 1st March? I think if you yes, I think
yes.
I already understood that you didn't understand a little bit my question, because in Europe, honestly, they have two kind of spring and something like meteorological and some other, I don't remember the name, but they all consider that spring starts at 21 of March. So it's not like, and the same for summer, it's 21 of June. So for me it's always, I know it's the same in Italy, they also don't count it from first spring or first summer day. But from other side maybe it's good, because for us, for Russians, it's also 1st March, it's almost never spring, it's still winter.
Yes. In Belarus it's the same, but when it became 1st March, all people say spring started.
Yes.
They didn't look at the weather behind window, and they only think about spring.
Yes, and the spring is in the hearts of people. So
Yes,
it's the most
yes.
important. Do they also congratulate each other with the spring?
I always congratulate all people with the first day of spring, with the last day of spring, with the first day of summer, with the last day of summer. All my family jokes about this because it started in my childhood, and it's continuous now. It's continuing now.
It continues.
It continues now. Yes, in these days, and it's all my life I do this.
Okay, funny. And what are the plans for today, when you are at home?
For today, I'm going to relax maybe, and
Relax?
I'm going to do my homework at English course, because yesterday evening I felt
Sick? You can just
sick, yes, and I can't do this with great attentive, and I decided that I can prepare it today.
А как ты скажешь, как ты скажешь, я не могла делать? Ты же сейчас говоришь про вчера, да?
I couldn't. I couldn't do it yesterday. And today I'm going to do my homework. I'm going maybe to read some books, because when I work I don't have enough time for reading some literature not about my work.
And what do you like to read?
Now I started read Ray Bradbury, «Вино из одуванчиков». I don't know.
Oh, Wednesday, I also don't know. And what kind of book is it?
It is roman.
Yes. Novel, по-моему.
Novel, maybe. It is. It's very good book. Very kindness and so naive. I like it because many people think that it is too easy books, and that it's good for childs or maybe for teenagers, but not for older people. But people. But I think that it's very good because it's written by easy words, but about very important words, and you can find here you can find the more deep smysl.
Meaning.
What more deep meaning that you can.
That it seems from first how to say look, let's say.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and that's why I really like it, and I want to finish it as soon as possible because it's really interesting. But and today I have a great opportunity to do this.
And how do you usually read books? Do you have a real book, or do you read it in your iPad or something like that?
Yes, I really like to read real books when you can touch it, when you can, I don't know, when you really can touch it, because when I feel paper, when I look at the real words, it is not appearance of впечатление.
Impression.
It's another impression. And when you read electronic variant, it is something like without a soul.
Yes.
And it's really useful. But I like to read in electronic variant some books for my profession, because these books are very expensive, and sometimes it's very difficult to find it in Belarus. But if it's touch some drama books or some other literature, I like to read it in real paper. And in at my work we have cross-booking cupboard. Do you know what does mean cross-booking?
No, I understood some library. I book library.
No. Maybe some kind of library. We have an empty cupboard where you can come and put some of your books. And another one is yes. And all that, and it's very pleasure for me when I see that some books are broken, but somebody who touched it, they repair it, and it's really good. And I honor all my colleagues, because I think it is a very great activity for us.
It's nice. I saw this kind of thing in our town where I lived in Holland, and when I saw it, I thought really it's nothing for Russia, because I'm sure this cupboard will be always empty. Because people who will start this with this idea, they will start. Of course, they will bring. But then people will just take these books, and I'm sure even if they don't need them, they will take them. And it's just not in our mentality, in the mentality of Russians, yes, that yes, you can change and you can be nice to other people. It's a pity, yes.
Yes, and this is why I can read some books in real and don't spend a lot of money to buy it, because in Belarus, I don't know, like in other countries, but in Belarus books are really expensive, and sometimes it's hard sometimes you didn't have a great opportunity to read books what you want, because it's really cost a lot, and you will think 10 times before to buy it or not for this money. Yes. Or you can find it between your friends, ask somebody, did you have such book? And maybe somebody can help you.
I can tell last year I was not in Russia, yes, and I didn't take any Russian books to Holland, because I thought, I will not miss it, I will just find it on internet. But really now, I'm going to come back to Holland now, and yesterday I bought 2 books already for myself, and I will go to my parents. They don't have a really big library anymore, and they brought all books to our farm, some kind of village we have, countryside house, and all libraries there. So I already took two books also from there, because I can tell that when I have it here, yes, I don't care. It's not. I would not say that I really, I really read often. But when I didn't have this opportunity there abroad, I really missed it. And when I read just on my phone or tablet, I thought really I want to have just a book to go to the beach and to enjoy my Russian language, to enjoy my Russian book, because yes, also especially abroad, you notice these things that you miss your own. Yes, language, your own country, and especially books. So this time I will not take some stupid stuff as I always do in my language, and I will take books, because there it's difficult to find Russian books, of course. But yes.
It's good. And do you think in English language or in Russian language?
It's funny because my father, he asked me this question this morning. And I said, I can tell that here in Russia, especially because I'm here for 2 months already, of course I think in Russian. But if I'm there, I don't know, really, my brains are cooking 24/7. And because I also need to learn Deutsch language, Deutsch it's голландский. And I even forget, now I'm already used to English with all of you, but I can tell in the beginning, I could tell one word and I didn't know what is where is this word from Dutch language or from English language, because my brains were really mixed by all the languages. And
language mix.
yes, and I think in 1 year, yes, I already taught in English or not in Dutch. I think yes, more in English, because I spoke English yes all the time with my boyfriend. And just with people, of course, and yes, now of course I'm in Russia, and my brains are just relaxed, so it's nice. Sometimes it's nice, and there I could speak Russian, yes, of course, in Skype with my family, or I did some work there. I worked in half Russian family, and I looked after the children, and yes, with these children I could also speak a little bit Russian. They could understand me and they could speak little Russian, and it was also my opportunity. And honestly, this year I would like to find some job where I could use my language, because then you will feel more comfortable, I think, if you will speak even a little bit, but you will speak during the day your own language. Because to speak English or Dutch, all the days, it will be difficult, I think.
Yes, and you don't forget your native language.
Yeah, because really I can tell that when I heard in past, for example, I had few, not friends, but let's say friends, and they lived abroad already, and then they came back to us, to Russia, and they said something like this. How is this word in Russian? How will it be in Russian? I thought, really, don't be too cool, because it's impossible to forget Russian. And really, when I came back, I can tell that it's really true, that you like the word. I always think about this word busy. Yes, it's busy here. You can tell in English. But in Russian you should tell, здесь так многолюдно, но ты скажешь многолюдно, and nobody will, it's not really natural how we don't tell it like this, здесь многолюдно. And in English you would say just, it's busy. And sometimes I had these moments when I could not come to Russian words, and also my, забыла как сказать, порядок слов предложения. It was not normal. Really. Now it's not normal, because also in English we have almost the same what we have in Russian. Almost, not really, but still it's similar. But with Deutsch, really, it's really completely different, and there is no meaning at all. So I don't know how. Yes, I can tell I forget a little bit Russian, and it's not such a beautiful language as in past, but still I think you will never forget it, so because it's just your native language.
and we have the same situation in our work when you use a lot of English words, and it's really difficult for you to find some Russian synonyms because when my parents ask me, Julia, what are you doing at your work? I start, I finish some tasks. What is Russian for tasks? Tasks. Задачи, yes, okay. And we make some estimate. What is Russian for estimate? And it is really sometimes difficult for me. And some IT people jokes that you have Runglish because it's some mix of Russian and English. You use some regular words from Russian, but some special words you use from English because it's more easy, because it's easier for you. And but when I tell my parents what I'm doing, it's really difficult for me because they don't. They all are learning. They all learned Deutsch in school, and they don't know English at all. And I try very, very detail my stories for them.
Okay. And I'm sure, honestly, even if they learned English, they would not understand you at all because it's a typical Russian school. When people tell that yes, we learned English at school, but then it was a typical situation for when my boyfriend came to Russia, and yes, he asked people, yes, do you speak English? And they said, no, but he said, what language did you learn at school? And they said, yes, English, but we forgot everything. And then he started to speak with some other friend of me, and she said, "Oh, sorry, I don't speak English." And he asks, "What language did you learn in school? At school?" They said, "Yes, Deutsch." And then he starts to speak Deutsch to them, and they said, "Oh, sorry, we forgot Deutsch." Yes, it's just how they learn ours at school. And yes, because you speak nice English because you can practice, and the other people. And yes, I think your parents also, they have no opportunity to practice, yes?
Yes. And when I speak at my work, I think, my language is terrible, and I must improve it more and more and more. But when I speak with my friends who don't improve their skills and who don't use English in their lives, they say to me, "Oh, your English is very cool, cool, and you can travel around all the world because you can explain other people what you want, and it is the main thing what language can give for you."
Yes.
And,
so to feel more confident, you should speak more often with your friends to understand how good you are in your English.
Yes, maybe sometimes. And I like to speak English with my husband because we work in the same areas, and sometimes it's very useful for me because he knows many words from developers, and when other guys use it with me, sometimes I don't understand, and I ask my husband what it means, and I repeat, and he explains me, and it is good practice for us.
Yes, of course. And it's nice that there is someone next to you who can help you. It's the same for me.
Yes. But now my English maybe upper than English of my husband because he finished some course before me, and now he stopped to go to course because he's very busy at his work. But every day he has a meeting with American customers, and he practices a lot.
Ты также можешь сказать, my English is getting better, становится лучше. Is getting better. Okay. And what about TV? Do you like watching TV?
No, I'm not from the people who say I never watch TV. No, sometimes we every day we sleep with TV because my husband.
Do you fall asleep with TV?
Yes, yes. We set a timer on TV and we slept. But I can't sleep with TV. But my husband can't sleep in тишине, in silence. Yes, it was. Yeah, in the last time I made this word so many times, and every time I forget it.
Yes, I just don't write it because I know you know this word, like silence. And usually we should write
I know film, silent film, and I always try to remember it because I don't know why I watch this word a lot of times recently, and I always say myself. Julia, remember it. It's silence. It's so easy. You can't remember it. It was the same situation with word distinguish. In one project of my work, it was a very распространенное.
No, I would just say popular. You can tell.
Yes, it was very popular word.
What is the word? Sorry.
All the time I forget it.
What is the word? I didn't hear.
Distinguish.
What?
Distinguish.
What
Distinguish.
Разделять. Стоять?
Distinguish.
Настоять.
А?
What is the translation of this word?
Distinguish, у нас был разделять.
Okay, sorry, I didn't.
And another word, it was threatment. Threatment. It was really sometimes one word, and I can't remember it. And I draw it in a small paper, and all the time I bring it in my pocket, and when I forget it, I take it and look. Okay. And it's over and over again.
And now I see, yes, it brought some result because now you can tell this word easily to me, and I know share and yes, I don't know this word, for example. Okay.
When I studied at English course before Polina's course, our teacher told us to practice this activity. When you finish some lesson, you need to write maybe 5 or 10 words for you on the paper, really on the real paper, not on your phone, not on some notebook, on a small paper, and bring it in your pocket or in your bag, and when you have some spare time, just look at this small paper and read it. Not repeat many times, just only read one time. And when you do this maybe 1 or 2 or 3 times, you remember these words, and it's really good practice. And we all was in a good impression of this.
Yes. Yes, I can tell that I also did the same only with Deutsch. Yes, I also do. I think it's just human. We are all humans, yes, and we have the same problems. I mean, if you don't have really special talent to remember something, then we are all similar, yes, and we have the same problems. And I'm also just normal, and I also did the same things with Deutsch. And I will never forget. I had a friend at school, and I remember in literature lessons, yes, we always had to learn rhythms by heart. And really, for me, it always took. For example, today we get a task, and then in 2 days later we should tell it. And I would start today. I will learn tomorrow, and then in the last day I will wake up in the 6 o'clock in the morning, and I will repeat my rhythm, and then I will go to school. But I had a friend, she's still a friend, and really her second name was Udalova, so U, yes, in Russian alphabet. So from A to U, she could learn, really, it didn't matter how big would be this rhythm, and she could learn so easily this rhythm, just in 30 or 20 minutes, and she was always quickly ready. So I was always impressed, and I thought really it's nothing for me, because for me it always also took so much time.
But maybe you can remember this information for more long time that she. And after some days she did.
If you will ask me some riff from school, I think I will maximum remember 2 or 3 and not more. Yes, this is the problem. That no, it's also short memory. So yeah.
But I have a memory of my father, and we have a good memory to the school, and I remember all points what I learned in my school and in my children's garden, because I don't know why.
Childhood, детство, да?
Children, детский сад, children's garden.
Kindergarten.
Yes, kindergarten. And I remember all the poems what we learned there. Yes, and the poem to New Year, to 8th of March, and also something like this. And when I told it for my husband, he was really impressed, and he asked me, for what you remember? Just forget it. Don't I don't know, something like не мусорить у себя в голове.
Don't collect too much trash in your head, I would say.
Maybe. Something like trash in your brains on your head.
But from other side, it's really good training, yes. If it's not too difficult for you to get so much information, then yes, then it's good. And yes, cool. Okay, and we were talking, I asked you a little bit about, yes, do you like to watch TV? And you said that sometimes, yes. And what do you usually watch?
We usually watch one channel. It is Science 2.1.
Science
we have Science 2.0. Наука двойной. It's the name of channel. Yes, and there are a lot of science programs about every areas of life. Well, different areas of life, yeah, different. And I very like programs about people, about environment, maybe. I don't really like programs about space. Cosmos, space. Yes, but my husband is really keen on this theme, or not theme, theme. I really like it, and that's why sometimes I watch these programs. But for me, it's more interesting to watch some documental films about people,
about real life. About real life.
Yes, about real life, about real humans, about psychology. It's really interesting. And another program what I really like is How Does It Made. I really like it to watch how usually things around us. It's really производится, manufacturing.
Or how they made. Yeah, yes, it can
yes,
also be how they made.
How does it made? And not a long time ago, I watched a program about how I don't know what's English for крабовые палочки.
Они crab sticks называются.
Crab sticks. What crab sticks are made in, and it was really surprised me
that there is no crab meat.
No. Just only surimi farsh. I don't know. Surimi meat. It is something like sheep or fish meat. And I was watching and think, oh my god, how? But why you don't name it like surimi sticks, like crab sticks? I don't
And it's
understand.
funny because yes, mostly people they don't know this thing and they really think that it's real crab. But
Mhm.
I know it already from a long time ago that there is no crab meat because my mom, yes, she always cared what did we eat, and she always said,
Mhm.
really in this crab sticks there are only, yes, there is only chemistry and there is
Mhm.
nothing from crab. And I remember I told it once to my friends, and they said, "No, look, there is
Mhm.
even color like yes, crab,
Like
this orange points or lines, yes." And
yes, yes.
they were really sure that it's real crab meat.
Mhm.
Yes.
I really like to watch films about Japanese because it is something like another another planet, not another country. It's like another planet because one time I saw how they made капуста. I don't know.
Коул, по-моему. По-моему, коул. Или это в
Um,
Голланд... Надо уточнить, голландский или английский это.
cabbage,
А,
cabbage.
капуста. Да,
Cabbage.
cabbage, yes.
Yes, and they made it from some порошок. I don't know.
Кол, кстати, тоже можно. Это и cabbage,
Ага.
и капуста, да. Фу, sorry.
Oh, yes, yes, I saw.
Пудер, по-моему, порошок. Пудер.
Yes.
Как sugar powder и powder.
Yes,
Или
they
powder.
made it from some powder and water and they mix it, mix, and you have one piece of coal, and they crash it across one to one, and they really
Really?
have some cabbage.
Okay.
I was looking at this and think, oh my god, I don't want to live this life.
But yes, if you think about it, really how clever they are, because I think Russians and Belarus people, they will just continue for many centuries to have daches and gardens, and they will grow everything for themselves. But if you look at, of course, from one side it's nice, but it's a pity that brains of our people, they don't развиваются, develop. They don't develop, yes. And if you think of it is Japanese, of course, from other side maybe it's not good to eat these things from powder, and from other side it's good if you see how their brains work really. This is yes, it's a really big difference. And do you like films?
Films, yes, really, I like films. I really like to visit a cinema, and it is one of the most засуг.
Hobby.
It is one of the most ways to spend our spare time with my husband. We really like to visit cinema and watch some new films, and we really like films about superheroes. Marvel films, oh, it's amazing, something it drives us crazy.
Oh, okay, cool. And how often do you go to the cinema?
Maybe 2 or 3 times in a month. Or if there are a lot of interesting films, we can visit it 3 times in a week. It depends on kinds of films, what are shown in cinema, and if it's interesting for us, we can watch it every day.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, there are some films what we watch maybe 2 or 3 times in cinema because it was a great impression for us, and we think, oh, it's so cool.
So what are really cinema lovers? I never met someone.
Yes.
Is it not difficult for you to sit all the time in the cinema?
No, I think I don't know why, but when I saw films at my home, I always try to do something else.
Yes,
I
it's
always
probably the
try
same,
to
yes.
cook something or to wash our mirrors or something else. And my husband say me, stay and sit and watch, But when we go to the cinema, I not отвлекаться. I don't lose attention.
Yes, pay my attention. Yes.
I don't lose my attention, and I watch, and I'm trying to understand all things, and it's a great opportunity to look this film in a high resolution and in a good quality, and it's another expression for you when you look at it in a cinema. But if you tell about some novels maybe, or some comedy films, you can watch it at home, and you couldn't find some differences between cinema view and house view. But if you look something like
with effects, yes, with something with effects.
Yes, with effects, maybe some боевики.
Fight? No.
Maybe fight films or fantastic films is really another expression when you looked it in the cinema. I think so. It depends on kind of film, or maybe this.
Hitman. No, they tell thriller, but I think thriller is a little bit different, honestly. Okay, they tell thriller and the боевик. Okay, maybe it can be.
Action.
Yeah, action is better translation, I think, yes. Okay, and for me it's always, I don't know, maybe I'm not such a lover of movies, but yes, if I'm watching at home, I always find what else to do, and what is also my problem, that if we watch films together with my boyfriend, we watch it in English, of course, English or Dutch, and then it's even more difficult than if it's in Russian to pay your attention 100%, because it's just too difficult for me to be 2 hours full of attention to this film, and then I try to, yes, I will look at my phone, I will read something, I will text something, and he is always annoyed by these things, because he tells, really, can you not just sit and watch, yes. And then I tell, yes, sorry, you can understand everything, but my fantasy also works really hard on these moments, because even if it's in English, it's not that I always can understand it, and yes, of course I can understand, but still my fantasy works really good, and last half year we tried to watch it only in Dutch, and then it's even more difficult, and then I like watching films less and less, and we almost don't go to yes, that's why. But I remember, yes, almost every New Year we celebrated already 2 or 3 New Years together, and I tried to make it a little bit Russian New Year, and we watched together this Ирония судьбы. I don't know, is it also popular? And this poor Thomas, he needs to sit 3 hours and to watch this Russian movie, and every year it seems he watches it for first time. But I also do it just to let him understand that it's not easy for me to watch Dutch films. And then I think, okay, once a year he can watch a Russian film. And yes, he always, but it's again about drunk people. So it seems I prove him again that Russia is only drunk people. This is only not nice thing about this film, but yes.
Sometimes I can. I think it's. I can save this impression when you look at Russian films.
Yeah, but is it the same for your films that they drink? Is it the same for Belarus films? Do they also drink a lot, or it seems that they are drinkers?
Maybe first was that drink a lot, and when you saw films about police, yes, it's you can think that they drink all the time. It's really something amazing, and sometimes I think it's not a good way to view our policy to other people.
Yes. And how is it with smoking on Belarus TV now? Is it forbidden to smoke on TV or in films?
It's not really bad. It's not a good. It's not a good, and it is more popular to be healthy and to be not non-smoking person. And I noticed that in our advertisement, maybe reclam.
Yeah, yes, or advertisements, yes.
Yes, there are not a lot of smoking people, and I asked my friends who work in this area why it's begin.
Why there is no why there are no smoking people? You can tell like this.
Yes, and they say that our government is asked these companies.
Ты можешь сказать forbid. Do you know this word?
Не запретила, не запрещено, рекомендуется.
They recommend, yes. Or
to show healthy people because it is good for our culture, and it is introduced our society in a good way for other countries, and that's why.
I think it's clever that they don't forbid it, they just recommend it, and then I think the influence is even more than if they would forbid it, because what I just asked it because yesterday I saw some picture on TV, and it was funny. There was a man or a girl with a cigarette, some even not really old, but some old movie, let's say. He was with a cigarette, and they closed this cigarette with some клеточки, знаешь, клеточки. Yes, and then they moved this picture with this cigarette. So I saw really what is and it's even the same with the cartoon. Ну погоди, do you know Ну погоди?
Yes, of course.
Volk. Yes, no, Wolf is almost smoking there. Yes. And really, when I saw it, because yes, it was even before yesterday, I saw it already. And then when I saw, I started to read about it. And yes, it's forbidden now to show it. But I thought really, how stupid is it? Because yes, 50 years I think already for sure. This wolf, he smokes on TV, and it doesn't mean that. But he's even a bad hero in this cartoon.
Yes, and it is not propaganda.
No. They even show him as a bad hero, as a bad side, yes, and that's why he smokes. But really, they close this cigarette with this, yes, не знаю, клеточки. I thought really, how stupid is it?
You said it, and I remember that I learned, I listened something about this decision to censor these cartoons about exactly about Ну погоди, and it is the same activity with another cartoon. I don't remember what it. I don't remember. But I know that in Europe they are building some like these pictures or movies where propagates bad habits of people.
Yes.
But I didn't understand this decision, and I don't think that it is good, because I think it is lesson for a child and for other people that it's not good to do this.
I think they correct this behavior from people, but they correct it not from good side. I think that they would get much better influence if they would open some sport hall, or if they would just make some open football field on their street, because really we have so much space and they don't use it. Then to forbid, because these ways they are easier, just to forbid it on TV, to close it, then to build some to develop sport in the country. Then of course it's more difficult, but I think it's better way.
Yes. And do you watch in one of Paulina's lessons? We have a homework, and there was some little movie about open kindergarten in Japan. Do you watch it?
No, I didn't see it.
Oh, it was a really cool idea where they built a kindergarten in a circle shape without any walls, just only something like borders and high borders for to protect children, and their children can walk around all these
Space?
building, and there weren't any walls, any layers, just only площадки, I don't know, спортивные площадки.
No, you would not say, не, надо смотреть, забыла. You will not tell squares. Squares it's more big, а площадка именно, let's look, just area. I also thought about area.
I think it's something like a playground. I don't understand.
Play field.
Field?
Yes.
Yes, and it was really interesting for me to notice, to watch this movie, because it is another idea of kindergartens. Their children can make their own experience of life. They can broke something of them. They can не знаю, немножечко повредить себя, там, сбить коленку. But they I don't it's
hard for me to from their own experience.
Yes, but there are some teachers who care about these children. They don't work there without any older people, but they are more free for their spare time, and they can do all what they want. And there were some statistics data, and it said that children more activities than other children who visit usual kindergartens, because children can explore workarounds, and it is more interesting for them when they do it themselves, and they are more clever, more activity, more communicative for each other, and it was really impressive to me, because I never think about such way of grow up children, but I think it's really cool, because they are protected in a good level, but they are too free. This is, I think, good.
And I think if you will compare it with your own kindergarten where you went, and with this, I think these things will make you sad if you think about it. How do they grow children in our countries, and how can it be? Because
yes, because in our countries, children garden is like some little prison, because when you can stand when you want, you can sleep when you want, you always do what your teacher said to you, said to do for you. And their children can run all the time, and then he fell asleep because he is tired and he won't sleep, and he can go to some room and sleep here, or if he run and then he want to draw, he go to some area from this kindergarten, and here he can draw, and their children wash their hands only once they want, because they think, oh, my hands is dirty, I want to wash it, and it's really a good way to study children to live самостоятельно.
Independent.
in the
это независимо. Или for themselves, просто themselves.
yes, yes, and not to be not to be dependent on their parents or from teachers.
Not to be dependent, not to be so
Dependable,
dependable from their parents. But just last thing I will tell, and we will finish. I can tell I also noticed this difference with Holland. Really, it's even not such a big difference. I mean, it's in Japan, of course, it's really another world, yes. But even there, really, what I noticed in 1 year that in Russia, and probably for you it's the same, a child is something from parents, and always parents decide what child will do. And in Europe, no, especially in Holland, really the child is already some individual from little age, and the child will always decide what he wants and what he doesn't want, even if only if it's really something not normal. Of course, then parents will tell no, but mostly children are so free. And yes, from one side as Russian, I thought really how can they grow as a normal people then if there is no borders for children. But from other side, if I look at all people, I think really they have drugs for free, they have prostitution, they can drink as much as they want, and still if you look at people are just more healthy and no, I would say not more clever. It's not nice to tell more clever, but yes, they know the way to live better, let's say, than Russians, and it's still with all these opportunities, yes, even not better, not good opportunities, but still they can live better. So then I also think, what is better? I think it's yes, better to give the freedom, but from other side, our mind doesn't understand how is it possible with such a freedom to live normal.
And our people have very large borders in their mind, and they all the time they afraid to mind in a high way. They always think, oh, I can't do this, or it's not normal, or and so many borders in our minds, and it's very difficult. I think people in America or in Europe, they more free in their minds. They more creative. They really. Oh, I'm sorry, it's my cat.
No, I don't see you.
Yes, they are really free and they are more bravely maybe from our peers.
Yes, but only thanks to yes, such people as us, situation will change finally. I mean, of course, there are some open-minded people still, and you can even see it, yes, in clothes, for example. Some people can dress really, you can just see it, they are more free in their mind, yes, than others, who will always think, yes, what will people think about me? And yes, it's nice to see that there are some people who don't care, sorry, about opinion of other people. So we will do it. Finally. Okay, Yuri, I hope you will feel better and you don't feel worse than before our conversation. I didn't make it too nice. And yes, I wish you a nice day and relax and yes, have fun today.
Okay, and you have a good day.
Enjoy your freedom today. Okay, bye bye.
Bye bye, thank you.
Thank you.